no one here yet. Give me opportunity to. If you believe, they will come. Hey guys, just trying to get set up. We're gonna grind a couple of these custom knives we're working here. We've got a couple of, I think, 2 hunting knives, and the rest are gonna be carving knives. These are not heat treated yet, so don't be worried about if you see something that's a little bit funny. Carving knife. gonna be it's gonna have a big curve in it after we grind the bevel to heat it up. Almost no grinding needed. It's forged almost exactly the way we want it. See that? We just got to do the bevel. Just touch it up. But that's basically almost forged to finish. too. See? Yeah, that's almost forged right to where you want it. Yeah, 10.95. It's all good, Obo. There's no schedule here. I'm gonna put a brand new belt and you're gonna see how fast it's gonna cut. As they get a little bit worn down, they don't have the same grip. Same grip. This is why you see piles and piles of these everywhere. I use so many. This one seems better. I'll get a brand new one. This is a brand new 60 grit. Now you'll see how fast it's gonna go with a new belt.
That's too far enough. Oh, nice. There you go.
Gotta switch it out. I can't see with these goggles. These glasses keep fogging up. Ridiculous. I'm gonna put the Darth Vader mask on. How many people in here? Oh, nice, nice. Give me 2 seconds, guys. There we go. We're working on a couple knives. This is going to be a hook knife. It's straight now, but it's going to be beveled after. It's going to be made with a curve so you can hook into the wood. And we got a couple hunting knives we're doing. And then we got two, we're trying to make three actually little carving knives. I must have dropped one. I can't see, my goggles keep fogging up.
There we go. Oh, here, right here. That's the other one. Come here. Hey.
See, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep lowering the bevel, but we want like a pretty much a full flat grind. We've got to leave a little bit so it doesn't warp. Let me see. Oh, what the heck did I do? Sorry. No, I don't know if Hunter's here. Everything's fogging up. I'm all fogged up. Hey guys,
Look at a baby one.
That sucker's loud. Oh yeah, nice. It's a good hobby. It's a good hobby. This is 10.95. of the things you gotta watch for. One of the things you gotta watch for when you're doing it is, because I don't mark a center line, I just go by eye. You gotta watch, your grind doesn't go too far one way or another. So you see lots of people, what they do is, say this was their blade here, they would mark a center line. That way they know if they're getting off one way or another. But I basically just look at it and then more or less can see which way it's going, and I try to make the grinds come out somewhat symmetrical, but it's also a hand forged knife, so sometimes it's a different way to go. It's just how it is. But that one's basically where we want it. We don't want to go too thin because we don't want it to warp or crack in heat treat. So we still got to drill some holes for the handle. And then we're going to do this one next. We're going to grind this one out. And then after, we're going to probably heat treat these. And you'll see this is going to be a hook knife. It looks completely funny, but you'll see once it's... So this is a complete flat grind we're going for here. And it's got a forged center line. So that's going to be for like a gouger. I'll show you roughly what it's going to look like. Got a couple. So we're going for something like this, sort of. Something like this, but not this. More to this sort of style is what we're gonna go for. Thing is, I don't know how much I need yet, but we'll see once we, yeah, it's probably gonna be a little bit too long, but that's okay, we can cut it off. I'm not even worried, so. On to the next. Crab Castle, how's it going, buddy? Hey everybody, I haven't had time to say hello, but how's it going? Everybody doing well? Toxic Gamer, how's it going, guys? If I missed anybody, sorry guys. When I start grinding, I just kind of get, and these are already forged. They've already got a bit of a forged taper on them already. So, we could probably try. We could probably try to do a bit of a hollow on this one. You guys haven't seen me do a hollow grind. I haven't done a hollow grind in forever. Hey George, how's it going? MZ. Well, I can't even see it. Hola. That's probably why I couldn't read it. Let's try. I don't know if it'll work out, but we'll give her a shot. I'll show you my little setup. This is all homemade. Everything here is homemade. That's why you guys are watching Homemade with Ron. Everything I do is pretty much homemade. Obviously the contact wheel is not homemade, it's bought. And like these wheels are bought, but like all basically all the stuff for it is all homemade. We're gonna give this contact wheel a try. I haven't used this guy in forever. And this is something that takes a lot of practice to get good at it. Hey, from Germany, nice. George, how's it going, George from Germany? You're watching Ron from Canada. How's the weather over there? Kind of cool here today, but it's not bad. Bit of snow. Wow, doesn't seem like it wants to fit on here. There we go. You guys see this? We're gonna give this one a shot. This is a more tricky than any other kind of grind you're gonna do. But we'll give her a shot. I've had success in the past. But like I said, I haven't done it for, wow, I bet you it's been a couple of years since I did a hollow grind. Or even attempted a hollow grind. But we'll give her a shot. We'll see how it goes. That don't matter. Everybody does what they do. George, I'm not a professional. I've been doing it for probably 11, 12 years or something. I don't know. But I just try to improve all the time.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Greg. Very interesting. Yeah, the wood is. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna do a full. I'm gonna do a flat grind. The hollow is coming, but I don't know. I just don't really like the way it's progressing with this. That's too taut. I'm gonna switch it out and do the flat. I thought I would have liked this one, but that's probably why I didn't do it for so long. Excuse me. Yeah, I used the wood. I used to just do it by hand. You can, but I find with the wood sometimes you get a nice, because I can start at the top, get my bevel, and then I can slowly, just by re-pushing with the wood, like where I'm pushing with the wood, I can control how far up I want my grinds to go. I don't think I had a mask on there. No wonder I can taste metal. Yeah, no wonder. Horrible. Ugh. That's brutal.
Metal for life.
You can see the hollow, see? Right there. Save the fingers, yeah. Holy moly. Holy moly, holy moly. That steel did not anneal very well. It is tougher than tough. Very tough, very tough. We're gonna drill a couple pins. And then we're gonna get these in the forge. We gotta figure out how big we want this to be. This is basically just like it's like a full flat grind on this side with a hollow point. And this is gonna be like a hook knife. It's not straight, it's gonna have a big hook in it. You'll see. But first we're gonna drill some pins. So I'll switch you guys around. Might get bored with this, but hey, this is all part of knife making. Boom. The good, the bad, and the boring. More steel. I don't measure anything. Usually I just go by eye. Everything I do is usually just by eye. So let me turn that around in case we get any. How you guys doing today? We're working on some knives. Let me get this down a bit more. Ooh. We just did the grinding. We're gonna drill a couple pins, and then we're probably gonna get them back in the forge. I don't think this steel didn't anneal very well in the forge or whatever. Look at that. See how that rocks like that? So this steel is pretty hard. Usually when you let them anneal overnight or in the forge, they get hard, soft, but this is not soft. At least we can drill through it. I've had some where I couldn't even drill through them, but this is okay. We can live with this. Cobalt bits, guys. If you're making knives, use cobalt bits. We'll do 3 pins. And we're going to guesstimate about here. There's a ridge right there because it's all hand forged. Sometimes they go up and down, and the drill wants to kind of walk. So. Pins on this one. Now, let's figure out how big we want our hook knife. Let's figure it around here. I don't want it too big, so I gotta figure out how big I want it and get it set up with something to make that radius. Let me just check the angle here. Oh, you guys can't see me, sorry. I'm just using this 4x36 just to get the angle I want. I want a nice flat. Like I want this edge here really flat because we're gonna roll this over. See how thin that bezel is? Same thing here, we want this flat. See that? I think that's gonna work, and now we're gonna roll it. And do I need to do more? Should I check these? Let me check these little ones here while I'm here. That's pretty good. Now, let's see. Get this forge fired up. There's our chisel we're working on. Oh, that's a beast. Put that for side for now. I'll do that on my off time. That's what we're talking about. I'm gonna change my gloves because I'll burn my hands with these. Mada Zahir, how are ya? Luke. Lukey. These are carving knives. These are 2 hunting knives. I'm gonna do some normalizing. Let me get my mic on again there. Let me get my mic so you guys can hear what I'm talking about. battery's on dead. There we go. Going good, buddy. How you doing? You guys hear me with this mic now? Check, check. I'll have to check it out. Oh, check, check. Let me see here. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Let's see here. Yeah, I got her. Mic's on. Mic's on. Mic's on. Hey, George, how's it going? You can hear me. Thank you. Random bills. We're just going to do a couple of little thermal cycles on these. Run out of room. And then we'll quench them. We got to heat up a piece of steel for the oil. That's a nice looking knife right there. Let's get our, where's the other one? Oh, here it is. Now we got to figure out how big we want this. How big we want this. I don't want it too big though. Whatever, we're going to heat it up and then we're going to bend it down. You guys probably can't see, but my blacksmith vise is right here. I'm going to be using that to get everything sorted out. These are just some small little carving knives. They actually, I've been doing some research. They make them small, up to like 1 inch, some of them. That's a piece of 1095. This is 1095. So just gotta straighten this over a little bit. I'm going to do a little bend. That might be too aggressive, but we'll see. I'm new to these hook knives. They've been like the bane of my existence. They're kind of haunting me. So I'm trying to defeat them before they beat me. That's a nice looking knife. I like that one. So let me see. How big can we make this one? Any recommendations on Grab a piece of steak. I got a piece of deer hanging out in the back. If you want me to bring it in for you. I made chef knives in the past though. They turned out pretty good. How big? This aluminum right here, I think it's gonna make a perfect. This is gonna make a perfect size. I think. I'm gonna use the grinder wheel. It's behind. You guys won't see it, but know that I'm right there. Gonna get it good and hot. The whole thing. And I'm just gonna roll it around these. There's just. I'm gonna use the one right behind. There we go. That's a different style knife, eh? I'm Canadian, guys. If you hear me saying "a," that's just the way we are here. The states they say "y'all." Some of them, some places. Canada here, we just say "a, a." If you guys like this kind of content, you can do me a favor and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We're trying to hit our 10,000 subs. We're getting close. Well, let me open the door. That's pretty smoky, guys. Whew. Ooh-wee. You guys even see it here? Okay, now let's get this one right here. Oh yeah, she's gonna bend easy. Let me take my baby hammer. There we go. Look at that. We don't need this part. We'll cut that off after, but this part we need. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yep, I like it. I like it. Okay. I think that's my last cycle there. Next, we're gonna quench them. We could probably even quench them right now. They're just so tiny, it's not gonna have any effect whatsoever. These, on the other hand, do one more thermocycle and that's it. We're gonna quench some of this stuff here. Information about hard fortune custom. Yep. No. What's my favorite? What? Leon. I don't know what you asked me. Sorry, guys. I'm only periodically checking the chat. Sorry. It's just my. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna do the hook knife right off the bat. You guys see what we're doing there? Oh yeah. This is a little bit too hot right now. Yeah, we'll let this one sit for 30 seconds here, and we'll give her another shot after. These little ones, because they're so thin, they don't take much heat at all. They're ready to quench in no time. I usually do an edge quench, but because I think it'd be fairly important to have a hard blade. Hey, Big Juicy. We're gonna just do the whole thing. Right there, big girl. We're just looking for a little bit above magnetic, about 100 degrees or so. Like you can see here, this is a magnet, and I'm not magnetic, so I just want even heat, even heat. without burning yourself too bad. $10.95. So all that's perfect color. Check it out. Ready? Here we go. That's nice. We'll check it with the file to see how hard it is. Just set her aside for now. Don't forget our hook knife. Here's another one. You see that, guys? When you see this gray color here, that's a good indication it's a good hard blade. It's something I've learned over the years. There's another one coming in. There we go. See that? You guys see that? Nice. That's a hard blade, I guarantee you. Oh yeah, we got some nice color in there. Nice color. Nice color. Nice color. We might have got it on this one. This might make a hook knife. If it doesn't, be the last attempt. I'll give up. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is good. We'll do an edge quench on this one. Because the hunting knife, there's almost no need to harden all the blade. Just the blade. You don't need the spine and the back because they could be going through a little bit more trauma than another kind of knife. So you want the handle and the spine a little bit soft. See, the oil's getting hot now. That's why you see that flame on there. That's okay. We got one more knife to do and we'll be good. Nice color. Last but not least, that's a little bit too red actually. It's okay. Get that heel cool down really fast anyways. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and in we go. That's all good. Looks good. Okay, let me get a rag and I'll show you guys. We're gonna have like 3 hook knives ready this week. Move, Juicy. Move. Okay. Okay, Juicy, move, 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 move. Yeah. All right, let's check these little carving knives first. So here's our file. You hear that? You guys hear that skating? It doesn't catch at all. That's a perfectly hard blade. Too hard actually. I could break that on an anvil in like 2 seconds. It's so hard. So that one's good. I know they'll all be good. I use this steel 1095 so much that it's a great steel. Yeah, see that? See? You guys hear? I'll show you on the spine of here the difference. Even this little teeny cutter here, hard. Check the hook knife. Oh, let me see. Nope. See that? Listen. See the difference here? Look. Yeah. That one we're going to redo. I don't like how that one is reacting. Huh, that's odd. That is very perfect color though. Maybe because the edge is bowed out a bit, I think. I'll get my file and check it, but it doesn't seem very hard. Yeah. Oh, that steel is still hot. Ah, burnt my finger. Got a hole right there. That's why you shouldn't use these whole gloves. Yeah, this hard. You can see the spine where it wasn't hard. See how it really catches? You can hear the difference. Big difference. That one's good. The only one I'm worried about is this hook knife. I don't know. Sounds good, but yeah, that's hard. Hard. Soft. See the difference? Oh, look at that. You can see the difference. This is the one I'm worried about, though. I'm not sure about this one. I don't know if it's because maybe the edge is a little bit. Not sure about this one, you know. We're gonna try it. Check my file. It seems hard, but then it doesn't seem hard, so we'll give her a quick test. Let's give her a quick test. Let's go with we should be at least over 50 Rockwell. Has to be. Oh yeah, it's hard. See, this is a hardener. Doesn't even cut 50 Rockwell. Try 55. 55 shouldn't really cut either. No, that's why we got to temper them back because they're way too hard. 60. 60 is like really pushing what you're. Yeah, just barely feel it touching. So that's good. That's what we're looking for. They're all the same. They should all be around the same. We got two hunting knives, 3 little small carving knives, and 1 hook knife to get in there. Yeah, you could break that. Woohoo! Anyway, let's get these in the Easy Baker. We'll clean them off though. We're gonna clean them off. Those little blades. Oh, you like I like those little blades as much as any. Oh yeah, cool. I can make you one, old bull. You just let me know what you want. You want everything, but I mean, within reason, you know. Here, let me flip this around. Now we got so many knives on the go, guys. We're getting bombarded with knives here. Here we go. Yeah, this little mic is I'm liking this little mic. Looks kind of wonky, but it friggin' works good. So these are going in for heat treat because right now they're extremely hard. So way too hard for any kind of knife use whatsoever. So we got those two going in. We got all these little carving knives going in. 3 different shapes, different grinds. Flat grind, more of a Scandi grind. This one's looks like a flat grind. And then we got our hook knife, but this part is coming off. This part here is coming off. We just want the hook. So we're gonna have that cut off and we're gonna just try it out. This has to be ground flat and the inside ground flat. And then, but we got so many other knives here to do. Like I got so many. We got that one to do, this one to do, this one to do, this one to do, this one's gonna be pretty cool. And then I know there's another one somewhere. There's more here somewhere. I know it. Anyways, we're gonna get that cleaned up. And they all need sheaths, so we're gonna have to make. I'm not as loud as yesterday. Well, I don't want to make you guys go deaf. Maybe I had it closer to my mouth. I don't know. But I just plug it in and turn it on, and how she goes is how she goes. Watch here. We'll just give these a little scuff just to take some of that oil off, and then that way we can see the really good temper color when we bring them out of the oven. I want to do the blades this color, actually. I might do that for a couple. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? Noel. It's evening for us. It's about what time? 3:10 p.m. You must be in a completely different place, Noel. This just got some. Look at the weird pattern on there. See that? I like it. That's pretty cool. This is the only hook big enough to get a maker mark on it. The rest are all too small. Oh, your phone was turned down. Old bull, you bugger. If you guys are sub, don't forget we're doing a 10K giveaway. We're going to give away somebody's going to get a nice knife with a case, and we'll ship it off to you. Hopefully we can. I don't know where you might be. Oh, wow. New Guinea. Oh, my goodness. Is it warm there? We got snow and it ain't warm here. Okay, we're gonna put these all in the oven. Put them on cook. We'll temper them back because they're way too hard. Way too hard. It's almost about time I go check on Jenny, see what she's doing. She was doing lots of cleaning a while ago. On. Yep. Put our timer on. Oh, jeez. Yep. There we go. Timer's on. Usually warm New Zealand this month. Nice. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Look. Oh, that old dreaded snow. Welcome to Canada. Snow and taxes. You can guarantee that, buddy. Always. Always. So we still got a couple of sheaths to make. We got to make a sheath for this little knife. Hey, Mike. Mike Cole. How's it going, buddy? We got a sheath to make for this one. We got a sheath to make for this one. Already got rid of the other one. I sold it this morning. And this is our prototype fishing fillet knife we're working on. A couple of people really like this one, but this is just my prototype. I'm not going to use that one. Oh geez, yeah, and we still got to make a sheath for this one. It's going to take a whopping amount of leather. Big bubby. What else we got going on here? We have. I know there's another knife somewhere. What is this? Oh yeah, we might finish this too. This is our cable Damascus. These are all hand forged, guys. All these knives are hand forged by me. I make the knives. I make the sheath. I put the handles on. I get the wood myself usually, if I can. Like this here. This is all like stabilized cherry burl. Sorry. I had a big, huge cherry that fell in my backyard, and I. Do you like booze and benzui? I don't know. Booze. I drink a little bit, not too much though. Not too much, that's for sure. How much is shipping from Canada to UK? I sent 2 knives to Lion. You know Lion's Fix Shop. I don't know if you guys know him. Go check him out. He does a lot of wood carving. That's why we're working on these carving knives. And I believe I sent two knives. One was about this size right here, and the other one was just a little small, sort of like a Yakut style, a little bit bigger than this with a bigger tang, and it was like $12 or $14 to ship to the UK, to England, Sherwood Forest, and that's. Are you making anything in the toaster? Yeah, my knives are in there. I'm tempering them back right now because they're way too hard. So once you forge them and you get them ground to what you want, you quench them in the oil, makes them super hard, super brittle, and then you got to temper them back to about 50. I don't know. We're gonna do 55, 56 Rockwell probably, because if not, they'll just break. You got to have it hard enough that it holds a good edge, but not too hard that it chips and it's brittle. So 172 thumbs up. Wow, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Fantastic. Yeah, it works good. That's all I use right there. Just so you good, and I check it to make sure it's pretty accurate. When they come out, they're nice straw color. That's what I'm looking for. Not like here. I'll show you on some of these blades right here. There's a couple we did. Like, see that straw color there? Beautiful straw color. This is ADCRV2. There's another one here. See that straw color? That's what you're looking for right there. See, these still have to need a final grind, and we got to figure out what kind of handle scale we're putting on them. And there's another one too. See the quench line? These ones I just did edge quench, so the blade is really hard here, and the spine and the handle is not so hard. Yeah, they came out pretty good. Yeah, we do lots of knives. We make actually quite a lot of knives here on the channel. We use all kind of wood. We use cherry burl. We use actual cherry. We use ash, maple. Uh, we use our custom tagger maple we make. Who taught me all this? I've been making knives for probably, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 12 years. So I pick up stuff. I learned stuff the way, and I learned what to do and what not to do. You still make mistakes, but you learn as you go. It's the best thing you can do is learn. Yeah, just send me an email. I don't have a website yet. I don't even know if I'm really going to get one, but we're not sure. Let me check my phone real quick. This is the. Check my phone. It's let me see. That's my email. So if anybody sends me an email, there you go. Old Bull's right on it. I should. Yeah, I know I should. Especially this winter. I usually take the winters off from work. So I'm going to be making lots of knives this winter. So if you guys are interested, we make lots of knives. I can ship to the U.S., but it's hard to ship to the U.S. now. It's not hard. It's just with this little war that the Canada and the U.S. is having. It's got nothing to do with us, but it's our like our prime minister is a wimp, and whatever. We pay to, for me to send a knife would cost half in taxes of what it would cost to sell a knife. So I'm not shipping any knives really to the U.S. There's a couple people I said I'm going to send them to, but it's free, so there's no charge. They're going to get them for free. But in the UK, there's no issue. Anywhere else, I've only sent them to the UK and US, so and Canada. And Canada is no issue. So yeah, too bad, but it'll all get sorted, and I'm not too worried. We're all good neighbors, so we'll figure it out. Oh, we just hit 6,300 subs, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We're whoa. Hey guys, look at that. Thank you, Dizzy. Nice. A 40, I'm not even sure what kind of money that is, but that's cool. I appreciate it. 63 cents Canadian. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cool. Thanks. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys just watching. I appreciate any subs we get is just helps the channel, helps our channel grow. We can reach more people. Hey King 100, how's it going? And yeah, 175 thumbs up. You guys are fantastic. I really appreciate it. So yeah, what time is it? 3 o'clock here. 3:21. Let's everybody give a thumbs up to Dizzy. I appreciate it, Dizzy. Thank you so much. That means a lot. That helps. Any funds we get, any money we get, we just put it right back in. We buy belts, we buy steel, we buy whatever we need. We buy leather, we buy everything we get. Pretty much just goes right back in. So it's not like we're making a whole walk of money here. It's just pretty much what I get, I reinvest. So we can keep making knives on the channel and keep the channel growing. So you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. And I guess that's probably going to be it, guys. 3 o'clock. I'll go check on my missus and see what we're doing. We're probably going to chill there and have a little break. So we'll probably come back tomorrow with either Octo. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Thank you so much. King, I have a lot of nice knives. Thank you. Best to you and Jenny and Lucy. Thank you, Obo. King says hi. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. So you guys that are subscribed, remember we're doing a 10,000K giveaway. So I'm gonna do some polls. So see if you want like a full tang knife, if you want a hidden tang knife, like this is a hidden tang knife, or if you want deer antler, or if you're gonna want like maple or a tiger maple, or we could do a stack leather. We're gonna do a whole bunch of polls, and whatever you guys say, that's the kind of knife we're gonna build, and we're gonna build the sheath to go with it. And one of you guys are gonna win. Hopefully, you guys that win or somebody still watches the channel. Our last giveaway, I don't think the guy ever came back and watched the channel again, but that's how it goes. I don't care. It's just the giveaways are for you guys, and I appreciate you guys being here. So, anyways, take care, guys. We're gonna go and just relax for a little while. Maybe come back tomorrow. We'll probably be doing another live tomorrow, I'm sure. I take advantage of it when I have time because I work through the week. So on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I try to get a live in here and keep things going. So you guys are awesome. Take care. God bless. Jesus is King. Take care. Oh, sorry. Hey, Dever. Sorry, buddy. We're just getting off. Appreciate you tuning in, though. Subscribe so you put your notifications on. You'll see us next time. We do knives. Just a little recap. We do a lot of knives. These are all hand forged knives. Hand forged knives. We do all kinds. Hey, Random Builder. Have a good day. Thank you, buddy. Okay, guys. Take care.